Is skipping tasks worth it? Well, I grinded at this spot for 5 hours in total, 3 hours with full lists of bat tasks, and 2 hours without any tasks at all. And you'd be surprised at the results, I think. It actually turns out that using tasks to grind for experience, I have concluded is not worth it. And I have this nice little Google sheet to explain why. So in the first 3 hours, I was getting anywhere between 3.40% to 3.90% per hour, completing about 10 tasks per hour. You can see what gold I started with and what I ended with and how much I spent on the average for a full list of 5 Golemite bat tasks. You can see all of the drops that I got. And how many scrolls I got while grinding. You get more scrolls while you're doing tasks, of course, because you get scrolls as task rewards for completing the tasks. So without tasks, I was not getting as many scrolls, but the scrolls that I were using, their count was barely going down, and then the other scrolls that I weren't using, their count was very slowly increasing, so it's really not a big deal. You shouldn't be doing tasks just for scrolls, and I'm sure probably none of you really do that anyway. I thought I'd mention it nonetheless. So my total gold spent over the course of the 3 hours while I was testing using the tasks was 26.5 million, and my total gold earned, including all of the value of the slabs, shards, artifacts, golemite spades that I got, but not including the value of the scrolls that I got, was 26.6 million or 7.866 million per hour. So it ended up canceling each other out. So if the experience gain would be a lot higher, then doing tasks would be worth it, but surprisingly enough, I ended up making just about the same amount of experience per hour without using tasks. And of course, my gold would be going up by about 1 million gold per hour instead of decreasing by about anywhere between 6 and 10 million per hour. So why would you pay 6 to 10 million per hour to get the same amount of experience? That's just not a good move. So I stopped the testing. I was going to do 3 hours of each, but I stopped the testing since I found the answer to my question. Is skipping tasks for GBAT tasks worth it? No, absolutely not. And why? How does that even make sense? Well, it can take up to 7 minutes of skipping tasks just to get a full list of the ones that you want. You can complete about 10 per hour, so that's up to 14 minutes wasted standing at the task board. So I guess it seems like, from this testing, it seems like that 14 minutes, which actually becomes more than 15 minutes when you calculate how much time it takes to run to the task board and back to the grinding spot, that time ends up negating the bonus experience that you would be getting from the tasks, it seems. And it costs about 8.8 million per hour on average to keep up the task skipping like that. So why would you do that when you could, instead of spending money and coming out even on money and end up walking away not making money, not losing money? Why would you do that when you could walk away making like 7.8 mil per hour at GBATs and get just about the same amount of experience? You can see some hours while I was using tasks, I got less experience than I did when I wasn't using tasks. There was only 1 hour actually while I was using tasks that was superior experience gain wise to one of the hours that I wasn't using tasks. So the conclusion is you should not be using tasks while you're grinding. You shouldn't be using task skipping, I should say. But the next thing that I'm going to test, the next video that I'm going to make is going to be me skipping certain tasks that are very cheap to skip and taking all of the tasks that give a decent amount of experience. So for example, let's see, let's go to the task board now and see if I can actually show you. So my next video will be me going up to the task board, skipping the tasks that are super cheap to skip, the ones that cost like 1,000 gold or up to like 15,000 gold to skip, because they'll give barely any experience anyway. And so I want to test me picking up all of the tasks that actually give a decent amount of experience. So like for example, with this list of tasks, I would skip for my next for my next video, I'll be skipping the brown snake tasks. I would skip the brown snakes and the Anubis elites here, or well, these mobs are really close together, so maybe I could do these tasks anyway. But the idea is to skip tasks that are cheap to skip and not really worth doing, and just take all of the tasks that you're provided with other than that. So I would pick up the Phantom Flames and both of the Golemite Bat tasks, and maybe skip these two and re-roll these ones for other ones that give more experience, because you can see that these ones only give like 17,000 experience, 40,000 experience, but the Golemite Bat ones, 150,000, 222,000, and the Phantom Flames ones is even way more than that. It's close to 400k. So in my next video, I'll just pick up full lists of tasks and then see if doing tasks without skipping any at all is a worthwhile way to gain experience. So if you guys enjoyed this video, if you enjoyed this information, then please, I would appreciate it if you would drop a like, subscribe, and leave a nice comment if you will. That's it for me, guys. Stay tuned for the next one. Peace.